Almas, and I'm going to show you how to make my favorite chocolate chip cookie today. So now that fall's here, I'm all about baking, and I actually made these cookies for my friends and family last weekend, and they were a major hit, so I thought I'd just make a video and show you how to do it. Okay, so let's go over our dry ingredients. We have 2 cups minus 2 tablespoons of cake flour, 1 2/3 cup bread flour, 1 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder, 1 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda, and 1 1/2 teaspoon of salt. We're actually just gonna take each ingredient and add it into our cake flour, and we're just gonna use a whisk to mix it all together. Okay, so we're just gonna whisk this together just to blend it all and get out the lumps. If you have a sift, you can also sift it, but I feel like a whisk works just as well. We're gonna go ahead and get started on our wet ingredients. So let's do a quick breakdown of that. We have 2 1/2 sticks of room temperature butter, 1 1/4 cup of brown sugar, 1 cup plus 2 tablespoons of the granulated sugar, 2 eggs at room temperature, and then 2 teaspoons of pure vanilla extract. And now for the yummiest part of this cookie recipe is our chocolate wafers. So the brand that I've always used is our E.Guittard. You can find it at most specialty stores. I go to Sur La here in LA at the Grove. I do have to warn you, if you go in there, you're probably gonna walk out with more than just chocolate chips. Tons of really awesome stuff. So now we're gonna cream together our wet ingredients, and we're gonna start with our 2 1/2 sticks of butter and our 1 1/4 cup of brown sugar and our 1 cup plus 2 tablespoons of granulated sugar. I'm gonna set the mixer at a medium speed, about, let's do a 4. So the butter and sugars have creamed together really nicely. It looks really smooth. And now we're gonna just add in 1 egg yolk at a time. All right, I'm gonna drop in our second egg yolk. That looks great. We're gonna add in our 2 teaspoons of pure vanilla extract. So we have all of our wet ingredients creamed together, and we are now ready for our dry ingredients. I'm actually gonna pour it into this bowl that has a spout. It's a lot easier to pour into the mixer. All right, so I'm gonna add a little bit of this at a time, maybe about a cup at a time, and we'll blend it at a medium speed again, about a 4. Our wet and dry ingredients all blended together. It looks really good. I'm gonna go ahead and turn it off. All right, so now we're ready to add in our chocolate wafers. I have 3 cups. The bag actually comes in 2 cups, but I just like extra chocolate, so I add in another cup, but you're perfectly fine to just do 2 cups with the 1 bag if you want. Evenly mix it in. Look at all that chocolate. One of my favorite desserts actually is chocolate chip cookies, and I think it just reminds me of childhood, of getting together with my brothers and my mom, and we used to bake them maybe once or twice a month, and it was just a fun little thing to do together. Now that we've stirred in our chocolate wafers, I recommend refrigerating this overnight, and if you really can't wait, a minimum of an hour. When my brothers and I were younger, we did not chill the cookie dough, and they spread and they were thin and flat like pancakes, and that's not how we want our cookies to come out. So if we're gonna get scientific about it, what's happening when you chill the dough, it's allowing the fats to solidify. So when you're baking it, it melts at a slower rate compared to cookie dough that's at room temperature. So it'll help keep its shape. What's also happening is you're allowing the cookie dough to gradually dry, which will concentrate the ingredients and give you a very rich flavor and texture. So now we're ready to bake our cookies. And this is cookie dough that I made last night. And we are gonna scoop it into our tray, which I've lined with a silicone mat. These are really great. It'll help keep the cookie from sticking. And I'm using about a medium-sized ice cream scoop to do it. So I'm gonna be able to fit about 10 cookies with this size scoop. We're gonna pop these in the oven at 350 degrees for 12 to 15 minutes. These look delicious. So we're gonna leave them on the tray for about 3 minutes, and then we're gonna move them over to the wire rack to cool for about 3 to 5 minutes. We are ready to eat our chocolate chip cookies. They came out awesome. They held their beautiful round shape and have a really great texture. So now I'm about to bite into it and see just how flavorful it is. And it's still a little warm. So good. Alright, well that was fun and super delicious. I hope you guys try this recipe out at home and be sure to subscribe for some more awesome videos. Bye!